This right here is a review of the brand new album from rock band To Be Gentle. It is called I Am a Spiritual Being Having a Human Experience. And my God, do I feel that title as it pertains to this record, because I am really blown away by this. This is something really, really cool. And also, this may be a first for one of my reviews, but this record has a record within the record. I'll get to that, but this is a pretty incredible mixture of shoegaze, ambient black gaze, screamo, some post metal, and there's a pretty masterful balance between really intense, chaotic moments that are just kind of going to blow your mind, just really take you places, really aggressive, while also having some somber, very, I don't know, just tumultuous tension that is really cathartic and ominous. And there's just a lot going on in this record. And when I was talking before about this being a record within a record, there are 11 tracks on here. But on track 9, not even the last track or opening track, track 9 of this album is 68 minutes, a 68-minute song. And honestly, that one song could have just been the album. It's just everything all rolled into one behemoth of an epic track. And everything around that song, I also enjoyed very, very much. Listening to this album, I feel like this record can fit on two sides of a coin. One side being very intimate, very personal, something that you can relate to as far as your personal strife or just the daily things you have to deal with in life as it pertains to your personal relationships, your mental state, and personal traumas. And on the other side of that coin, this record can seem like the end of the world, literally the apocalypse. And I feel like that's kind of fitting right now, considering the way things feel in general, as far as we all don't seem to like one another right now more than ever, seemingly. Not ever, but not ever. There's a lot of bad history in society, but things do seem pretty bad right now. Our government is bought. They are complicit in a lot of terrible things. And I guess common courtesy and just natural respect seems to be seemed, or deemed rather, sorry, seems to be deemed as weakness. And I guess this record kind of felt needed for me personally because I got to live out my emotions and live out my personal mental status as far as how I see things right now through this record. This gave me a lot of catharsis, and I just find this to be a pretty special piece of music, especially track 9 that I mentioned before. That's one of the most impressive pieces of music that I've heard this year. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not easy. This is not something that I find to be accessible for most people to get through. You kind of have to earn it when it comes to this record. But I will say that I feel like this is 100% worth going through. I feel like if you give this a chance and you just sit with it, you will definitely get something out of it, especially if you're into the sounds of this record as far as the plethora of genres that are approached on here. This is really good. I like this a lot. Maybe I'm hyping this up too much, but I was just really impressed. And again, I got a lot out of it. This is really cool. 10 sticks of butter. Peace, love, butter.